In this video I'm replacing a broken taillight on a 2007 Chevy Silverado. This is actually my granddad's truck, and he was out running errands one day and just bumped into something. And the taillight was damaged just enough that it needed to be replaced. To remove the damaged taillight, I started by putting the tailgate down, and then removing these two Phillips head screws. And then I just pulled directly back on the taillight here and it came right off. And I disconnected the undamaged plugs from the taillight. The plastic was cracked for the reverse light plug, so it was going to be necessary to replace the whole wiring harness. Two of the bulbs were still good, so I went ahead and salvaged those for spares. The cabling for the brake light is secured by these little push retainers. I just used this trim removal tool to pop them loose. If I remember correctly, there were 3 of them, but it was kind of hard to see one of them since the spare tire was in the way. The place where the cabling for the brake light plugged in was on the other side of the spare tire. The connector is held in place by a little tab on the side, so you just push in on that and then you can pull it loose. I ordered the replacement light off of carparts.com and it was just over $30. And it came with a replacement wiring harness as well as new bulbs, which was nice. And you can see here that the connectors from the old brake light and the new one are pretty much identical. And removing the old wiring, I did run into one curveball here. There's a single green cable that was attached using a splice connector to the wiring from the old brake light. When I traced this, it looked like it just ran to the brake light on the other side, which was kind of strange. I removed the splice connector and I didn't reconnect this wire to the cabling of the new brake light, and I instead just coiled it up underneath the truck with a zip tie. And sorry for the weird flashing footage, my headlight apparently got bumped and it went into disco mode.
Come take a taste of the groove, and we keeping it real smooth. Get on the dance floor, make your booty move.
Come on, everybody!
The replacement brake light comes with a new set of these anchors, so I used the trim tool to pry out the one remaining old anchor. Then I fed the cabling from the new brake light into this bottom hole here and pushed it into place. Then I just fed the new brake light cable along the same channel that the old one was using and reconnected it to the junction box. Before buttoning everything up, we went ahead and tested just to make sure all the right lights were coming on. The replacement brake light didn't come with new screws, so I just reused the old ones and they seemed to work just fine. As for tying down the cabling underneath of the truck, I thought I would be able to reuse some of these push retainers, but I ruined them all on the way out, so none of them were of any use. So I got a bag of these zip ties from Advanced Auto. They're just normal zip ties, but they have this handy little head on them so that you can push them into the holes that the push retainers came out of. So I just bundled up the excess cable and zipped it off to keep it up and out of the way. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hit the like button if this was helpful, and thanks for watching.